So for tonight's dinner, I'm going to make some fajita mince loaded flatbreads. Had to remember what I was making then. So in here I've got 750 grams of beef mince, and then I've got one yellow and one green pepper, a red onion and a white onion, and 2 packs of this chicken fajita seasoning. And then I've got my flatbreads in here, which I made the other day, and they've been in the freezer. They've got coriander in, that's not mould. So they freeze really, really well. I just wrap them really tightly in foil. So what I'm going to put on here, I've got some salsa. So I'm going to spread a little bit of tomato puree, some salsa, then I'm going to pack like the mince down on top, the fajita mince. Then we're going to grate some cheese over the top. Then they're going to go in the oven until the cheese goes nice and bubbly. And then on top of that, I'm going to serve it with like some rocket, and I might actually make a sriracha mayo because I've got some sriracha and I've obviously got some mayo. And then I might drizzle some of that over the top. So obviously I'll show you it as I go, or once it's all ready to plate up. Have I got sriracha? Yes. Oh, well, I've got quite a bit, I suppose. So yeah, I'm going to add some of this to some lighter than light mayo and make a little sriracha mayo as well, and then we will see. But quite a quick and simple one, especially if you've already made your flatbreads. So I've made my sriracha mayo, and I started off aiming to just make like about that much of a bottle, but I put so much sriracha in that this is now full up probably to about here with mayo, because yeah, it was really, really spicy. I've also added some lime juice, so we've got a really nice big bottle of homemade lighter than light sriracha sauce, or sriracha mayo, that we can drizzle over the top of things, and I'm hoping I like it because we've got a lot of it now. If it's still too hot, then I can always add a little bit more mayo. So I've just layered up some salsa. I've got a hot one, just a normal jar one that you'd use for like tortilla chips. And then I've put some of the mince on top of that, some grated cheese on top of that, and then they're going in the oven, and I'll show you once we're ready to serve. So here are the finished flatbreads. I've just topped them with some rocket and some homemade sriracha lighter than light mayo, which is like rocket fuel. It's so spicy. Hopefully they taste good, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. They've gone really crispy around the edges, and they're still quite nice and soft, so you could roll them up if you wanted. If you don't want to eat them nicely with a knife and fork, just roll them up and shove them in. So this is what's for dinner tonight. So I'm just starting tonight's dinner, and I'm going to do some steak with some egg fried rice. So I've just whisked up some eggs in here. I'm going to put peas and spring onions in it, and I've already cooked my rice. So here we have our finished dinner. We have got our steak, we've got egg fried rice, spring onions, peas, put a little bit of soy sauce in there, and this is what's for dinner tonight. So for dinner tonight we have got some pizzas. These are actually from Sainsbury's. They're like fresh ones, and I think they're usually £6 each, but if you look in Sainsbury's around 5-6 o'clock at night, they often do them for £3. So this was just a cheese and tomato one, and I've chopped up some bacon that needed using up and popped it in the oven. The bacon's gone really crispy, and I'm just going to cut this up, and then we've got some oven chips in the oven obviously, and a few chili sausages to use up as well, which I'm going to put on the side.
That looks amazing.
And then this one we have put some red onions, some goat's cheese and some fresh red chilies on top, and we're just going to cut this one up as well. It's just things we had left in the fridge. It's come out really nice. I actually put it under the grill on this one. We haven't used our grill on our oven yet, but it's made it go all nice and bubbly. A little bit black on the edges, but never mind. And we've just topped it with some fresh coriander as well. We're going to put some black pepper on, and this is what we have for dinner tonight.
Smells amazing!
Molly. So for dinner tonight I have made a potato, chicken and pea Chinese style curry, and I've just used Mayflower sauce, or Mayflower powder, made it up into the sauce, some boiled rice, added potato, peas, onions, chicken and some extra seasonings and curry powder and things like that. And that is what is for dinner tonight. So for dinner tonight I made a sausage bolognese, and I used the leek and black pepper sausages that I got in Lidl. I kind of de-skinned them and crushed up the sausage meat, and then I just added a jar of sauce, some onions, some garlic and some tomato puree, also a little bit of Worcester sauce, and it came out really, really nice. The sausages gave it a really nice flavour. So for tonight's dinner I have done these pizza chicken breasts from the freezer. They're actually from Muscle Food. So they're filled with like a tomato and mozzarella stuffing, and then you pat the breadcrumbs onto the top, and that's like an Italian sort of herb. And then I've got some cucumber, tomato, a few oven chips and a few chicken nuggets. This is one of the boys, so I thought I'd use them up. And so yeah, this is what we're having for dinner tonight. Some of us have just got salad and some of us have got it like this. So for tonight's dinner, whoa, steamy, I have made slow cooker mac and cheese, which I have got a video up on my channel. I will try and leave it linked at the end of this video if I remember, with the whole recipe. It's really easy to do, it tastes amazing, and it's a very strange recipe, but it's really good. And I love all the crispy bits around the edge. I think they're like the best when it starts to stick to the edges. So yeah, we have got slow cooker mac and cheese, and then I've just chopped up some gammon steaks and kind of dry fried those in a pan. I'm kind of crisping these up, and all the little crispy bits, they make it taste even better. So we're just going to sprinkle that over the top, and that is all we're doing. No veg, no nothing. We're just having good old gammon and mac and cheese. So this is literally what we're having, slow cooker mac and cheese with crispy gammon pieces. Proper comfort food.
Did you make it? Did you break free? Did you manage to be who you wanna be? Maybe somewhere you think about me too.